Okay, let's continue with the Nernst equation. Once again, let's recall the equation. Everyone speak with me. E cell equal to E0 cell minus 0.059 upon n log of anode upon cathode. How can we apply this equation for full cell? Okay, now just give attention, everyone. I'm just rewrite the equation. Okay, you have to no need to write in your notebook once again. Clear? Just give attention. E cell equal to E0 cell minus 0.059 upon n log of anode upon cathode. Instead of C1, C2, I am using the sign A and C. A for anode, C for cathode. Okay, how can we apply this formula for full cell? Then we are considering the galvanic cell here. Galvanic cell, in its construction, as we know that the concentration of the Zn plus 2 ion, that is ZnSO4, is 1 molar, and Cu plus 2 ion, that is CuSO4, is 1 molar. Here we are constructing the galvanic cell, which is non-standard cell. So instead of 1 molar concentration, we are accepting for ZnSO4 is C1 and for CuSO4 is C2. Clear? Now just give attention, everyone. Galvanic cell we have Zn solid slash Zn plus 2, the concentration of Zn plus 2 is C1, double slash Cu plus 2, concentration of Cu plus 2 is C2 slash Cu. In your exam, they will give your data supposed to be 0.5 molar, 0.3 molar like this. Okay, so how can we apply this formula and which are the steps to calculate the non-standard cell potential? Then the step number first calculate the E0 cell, that is standard cell potential. As we know that E0 Zn half cell, that is a zinc half cell, is minus 0.76. By default, it is always a reduction potential. Okay, or if you don't know the potential values are given in oxidation form and reduction form, then we have to check it, right? That we know. How can we check? In a topic that is a cell potential we already studied. Okay, I am just write down the reduction potential of both the half cell. First step is calculate the E0 cell, that is a standard cell potential. E0 cell equal to E0 reduction of cathode minus E0 reduction of anode. Before going to calculate the E0 cell, we are going to check the potentials are given in a reduction form or oxidation form. Then oxidation number of zinc in this case is plus 2 because its charge is plus 2. Here it is a 0. That means plus 2 convert into the 0. Which potential? Reduction. Same here, plus 2, Cu plus 2 convert into the Cu, that is a plus 2 into 0. That means this one is also a reduction. Both the potential are in reduction form. So cathode minus anode, that is in form of reduction. The formula we have E0 cell equal to E0 reduction of cathode minus E0 reduction of anode. Copper half cell is the cathode, so its potential is 0.34 volt minus 0.76 volt is for anode. Okay, so the answer of E0 cell is 1.10 volt. That is your E0 cell, standard cell potential of the given cell. First, that means from the Nernst equation that E cell equal to E0 cell, we calculate the E0 cell. Now it is required to know the value of N, where the N is number of electron transfer. For that, we have to write the anode and cathode equation. So how can we write the anode and cathode equation? Then we already studied, that is in a representation of the cell, that is Zn solid convert into Zn plus 2. So Zn solid convert into the Zn plus 2. Take the difference of oxidation number. Here it is a 0, here it is a plus 2, that means difference is 2. So 2 electrons are required to release. Reason is anode is experiencing the oxidation. At cathode side, Cu plus 2 convert into the Cu, that means oxidation number plus 2 convert into the 0. It decreased by 2, that means 2 electron required to gain by Cu plus 2. So Cu plus 2 acquires plus 2 electron gives us Cu solid. How can we calculate the N? Then N is always number of valence electron. Number of valence electron. Here the number of electron is 2 at product side. Here is the number of electron is 2 at reactant side. That means your N is equal to 2. The step number 2. Now in a third step, substitute the value in a Nernst equation. Concentration of anode, that means concentration of Zn plus 2 is C1. Concentration of cathode, that means concentration of Cu plus 2 is C2. Then substitute the value and write the Nernst equation. So once again I am just rewrite the equation. E cell equal to E0 cell minus 0.059 upon N log of concentration of anode upon concentration of cathode. That is equal to E0 cell we calculated is 1.10 volt minus 0.059 upon N equal to 2 log of concentration of anode, that is C1. Instead of C1 you can write down the Zn plus 2 also. Concentration of cathode, that is C2. Instead of C2 you can write down the Cu plus 2. First we will write this way, C1 upon C2, always denoted in capital box. We call this concentration. Once again I am write down the equation, same equation, 1.10 minus 0.059 upon N, that is 2 log of, instead of C1 and C2 we can write down like this also, Zn plus 2 upon concentration of Cu plus 2, anode upon cathode. Let's take the one more example, that we have Al slash Al plus 3 double slash Ag plus slash Ag. Okay, the potentials of this half cells are given. E0 Al slash Al plus 3 is 1.66 volt and E0 Ag slash Ag plus is given minus 0.80 volt. Okay, this much data they will give you in your exam. Okay, so then calculate the non-standard cell potential. Now the step number 1, first calculate the E0 cell. Before going to apply the formula, let's check the given potential is oxidation form or reduction form and decide the formula. If it is in a reduction form, then we have a formula, E0 cell reduction of cathode minus reduction of anode. And if it is in a form of oxidation, then E0 oxidation of anode minus E0 oxidation of cathode. As we discussed, for a full cell, in form of reduction potential or in form of oxidation potential, the values are same with the sign. Okay, there is not like a half cell, that is reduction is opposite value of the oxidation. Clear? Okay, so just check Al slash Al plus 3. The charge of aluminum in here it is 0. Here it is a plus 3. That means 0 to plus 3 oxidation reaction. This means that means the potential is given is oxidation. Here oxidation number of silver is 0. Here it is a plus 1, 0 to plus 1. That means this is a oxidation potential. So both the potentials are given in form of oxidation. So we have a formula, E0 cell equal to E0 oxidation of anode minus E0 oxidation of cathode. Substitute the value, anode that we have aluminum here, so 1.66 minus of minus 0.80 for oxidation potential of silver half cell, minus minus plus, so 1.66 plus 0.8, this is going to be 2.46 volt. Now find out the number of electron. For that, anode and cathode equations are required. So at anode side, aluminum convert into the Al plus 3, that means change in oxidation number is 3. How can we know that? Then the charge of aluminum here is 0, here it is plus 3, the difference is 3, that means 3 electron required to release. So Al solid, reversible reaction, Al plus 3 plus 3 electron. At cathode side, oxidation number of Ag plus is plus 1 and Ag, that is 0 plus 1 to 0. That means change in oxidation number is 1, that is decreased, so 1 electron is required to gain. As we discussed in a last problem, that is N means number of valence electron. Okay, here it is a 2, therefore the N is 2. But in this case, at anode side the number of electrons are 3 and cathode side the number of electron is 1. So we have to multiply this equation by 3 to balance the electron. So we multiply the equation, 3Ag plus 3 electron is give the 3Ag. Now electrons are balanced, 3 3, therefore the N equal to 3. Okay, I'm just rewrite the Nernst equation. E cell equal to E0 cell minus 0.059 upon N log of anode upon cathode. Substitute the value, we have E0 cell, that we have 2.46 minus 0.059 upon N that we have 3. As we wrote in this case, concentration of Zn plus 2 upon concentration of Cu plus 2 instead of anode and cathode. Same way, here we have to write down concentration of Al plus 3 upon concentration of Ag plus. Clear? So when we are going to study this equation first time, then either me or you, but obvious we will write the equation like this. Okay, but there is a mistake in this equation. What? We multiply the equation of cathode by 3. This 3 is a stoichiometric coefficient of Ag plus, and the stoichiometric coefficient being the power of concentration, so here Ag plus raised to 3. This one is very important thing. Whenever you multiply the equation with some number, then this stoichiometric coefficient being the power of respective ions in Nernst equation. Don't forget to write down this thing. Clear? So now the equation we have 2.46 minus 0.059 upon 3 log of Al plus 3 upon Ag plus raised to 3. Ag plus raised to 3. Why it is 3? Because we multiply the cathode equation by 3. Why we multiply the equation? Because to balance the number of electron. Clear? Okay. Let's take the one more example. Third number that we have. For example, we have Mg slash Mg plus 2 double slash Fe plus 3 slash Fe. The half cell potentials are given. E0 Mg slash Mg plus 2 is equal to 2.37 volt. Second one, E0 Fe plus 3 slash Fe is given 0.44 minus. So as we discussed, first we have to calculate the E0 cell. E0 cell that is equal to, in a form of reduction, is reduction of cathode minus reduction of anode. In form of oxidation, then E0 oxidation of anode minus E0 oxidation of cathode. Okay, then what I told you, to calculate the E0 cell, first check the given data are in which form. If both are in oxidation, then apply the formula of oxidation potential. If both are in reduction, then apply the formula of reduction potential. Clear? And if not, then change any one in a oxidation form or reduction form. That means we have to make both the half cell potential in a same form, either in oxidation or reduction. Let's check. Mg converting the Mg plus 2, that means 0 oxidation number of Mg here, and here it is a plus 2. That means the oxidation number increased by 2. Therefore this potential is in which form? Oxidation. Okay, but in this case the Fe plus 3 convert into the Fe. The oxidation number of Fe is plus 3 here, and here it is a 0. That means plus 3 to 0. That means this potential is reduction. So the one form is oxidation, another form is reduction. But obvious we have to interchange any one. Both are required either in form of oxidation or in form of reduction. Clear? I am just mentioning this one is oxidation and this one in form of reduction. I am converting the oxidation form in reduction. So to convert this one, invert the representation, that is Mg plus 2 slash Mg. The values remain same, 2.37 volt, but it is opposite value, that is minus. Now apply the formula of E0 cell, that is E0 cell is equal to E0 reduction of cathode minus E0 reduction of anode. Cathode we have Fe plus 3, that is minus 0.44 volt, minus of minus 2.37 volt, that is the anode potential. So this is going to be minus 0.44 plus 2.37, that is equal to, so 7 minus 4, that is going to be 3, 13 minus 4, that is going to be 9, so 1.93, that will be your answer, 1.93 volt. Now find out the N. So for that anode equation we have Mg converting to the Mg plus 2. So Mg reversible equation, Mg plus 2, number of electrons are 2 required to lose. Fe plus 3 converting to the Fe, that means 3 electrons are required to be gained. To write the N, the number of electrons required to be balanced, here the electrons are 2 and here it is a 3, but obvious we have to balance, so we have to multiply this anode reaction by 3 and cathode reaction by 2. This one is multiplied by 3, this one is required to multiply by 2, and we will rewrite the equation. Anode is equal to 3 Mg, reversible equation, 3 Mg plus 2 plus 6 electron at cathode side, 2 Fe plus 3 plus 6 electron, reversible equation, that we have 2 Fe solid. Then N equal to 6. So we have a formula of the Nernst equation, that is E cell equal to E0 cell minus 0.059 upon N log of anode. Anode we have Mg plus 2 upon cathode, that we have Fe plus 3. Right? As I told you, the stoichiometric coefficient being the power of concentration, here the stoichiometric coefficient of Mg is 3. So Mg plus 2 raised to 3, Fe plus 3, the stoichiometric coefficient is 2, so it is going to be raised to 2. Like this, substitute the value that we have, that is equal to E0 cell we have 1.93 minus 0.059 upon N equal to 6 log of Mg plus 2 raised to 3 upon Fe plus 3 raised to this way. So this way we can calculate the non-standard cell potential. Clear? For a half cell we will go for the next ball work. Okay.